why desexualizing your mind is crucial for porn recovery. When you embark on this desexualizing process, you have given up porn. That's the first and most important step. When you have given up porn, the way to recover is just simply by giving up porn, because this is the most important step. You have done 80% of the work. But if you want to go further and recover much faster, you can add things like meditation, mindfulness, and lowering your gaze. Because giving up porn is one thing, or at least having the intention to give up porn is the first step. If you have not given up porn, you need the intention to give up porn. And meditation and mindfulness and lowering your gaze will help with giving up porn. Or even if you have given up porn, they will help you recover much faster. When you meditate, you are reaching a state of stillness and desirelessness. And the more you can meditate, the more you can choose breathwork and relaxation and let it go, the more you can strengthen your prefrontal cortex. The more you meditate, the more gray matter you have. And the more gray matter you have, and the more you strengthen your prefrontal cortex, the better decisions you will make, because the prefrontal cortex is what makes you take wise decisions. When I went to a meditation center when I was 19, I did 3 months in that monastery. And I was meditating 12 plus hours a day. And because I was so young, my brain was very malleable. And after 3 months, I've given up alcohol forever, and I have not drank ever since. And it's been almost 20 years. That's how powerful meditation is. You don't need to meditate 12 plus hours a day. By starting the practice, you will strengthen your mind slowly, definitely, surely. Mindfulness is related to meditation as well. When you are mindful, you give your all to whatever you are doing in the present moment. You are aware of this present moment. You stay in the present moment. You do not distract yourself or overstimulate your mind. You are working out, you work out 100%. You are making videos like I am, you give it your 100%. You are commuting, you are working. Everything you do, you give it 100%. Even when you're commuting, you don't necessarily need music or podcast. You can just focus on your step, focus on your movement, focus on what you are seeing, on the sensation, on the wind, on the sun, on the rain, on what you are sensing inside. You're just aware of what is happening in your body. And when you're doing creative work, focus 100%. Let it flow. That's how you reach the flow state. You do not let yourself get distracted. You immerse yourself 100%. And when you can stay in the present moment, it will be so easy for you to deal with those urges. When you have them, if you just started giving up porn, when those urges come up, you will deal with them by letting them go. You'll be aware of them, and you'll easily let them go by embracing them, or at least allowing them, and they will fade. That is why mindfulness will bring you to this state of peace, of fulfillment, of happiness in that present moment. And that's how you strengthen your spirit, your mind, and your brain. Obviously, there's lowering your gaze. Lowering your gaze is amazing for recovery, because especially if you've just given up porn, or if you intend to give up porn, it is amazing because when we look at attractive women, we get triggered. We might get triggered to watch porn, we might get triggered to fantasize, and simply put, releases dopamine in our mind. Looking at attractive women for men is a dopamine release situation. That is why men are so much more visual than women. And that is why we have to beware of what we let our eyes feast on. The problem with looking at beautiful women, we objectify them. And it's not good for her, it's not good for you. And when you objectify someone else, you objectify yourself in return. Therefore, lowering your self-esteem. What you want to do instead is lower your gaze. When you stumble upon an attractive woman, you look away. You do not linger. You do not look back. And the more you can do this, the more you won't be overstimulated by all those attractive women, and the less objectifying you will do. And that is amazing for your porn recovery and recovery from sexual impulses, generally speaking. So that's all you need to do. First of all, give up porn, or intend to give up porn. When you have intended to give up porn, or you have already given up porn, meditation will help. Mindfulness will help, and lowering your gaze will help. You don't need to be perfect at all of this, but by doing so, you are in the process of desexualizing your mind, and you will become a more powerful person, more sexually disciplined person, and you can become unstoppable. That's it for today. I'm Sebastian, your addiction recovery coach, and I'm here to help those of you who want to give up home, desexualize their mind, other addictive behaviors, and compulsion. Links in the description box below, and I'm very sure I can help you. Also, you can join my newsletter.